And I'll say it again one more time. Arsenal 2, Arsenal 2, Arsenal 2. So we have it here. We have it here.
Else you want Arsenal in 2, man.
Manchester 2. Alright.
I'll jumped in.
2. You see 2.
Yeah, Highland says out fast. They love it. Because I seen what in the first 5-10 minutes, Dortmund had like 3-4 shots already. They're already capitalizing on that high line. And they were attacking, trying to make some out of the game. So I think that could be Barcelona's weakness. If they play a high line too much against a team that has a little more better quality, that will punish them, that can be Barcelona's way of getting knocked out of the Champions League. That's what I think.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could be the way. That could be the weapon of destruction or a weapon that would destruct them. You know what I'm saying? So they destruct other players. I mean, other teams. But they also in favor. Yeah, I was thinking of another saying, but I couldn't think of another saying. What's the saying? A gift and a curse.
That's the good album. It's a gift and a curse.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the Tribe Podcast, where sports, culture, and heritage collide. We're a group of former collegiate athletes rooted in our African heritage, coming together to explore the world of sports. Not just the games themselves, but everything surrounding them. From the epic plays on the field, to the pop culture, the trends, and the stories that make sports a reflection of life. We're here to break it all down.
I have a group chat with the guys at work that we play football together.
Oh my goodness.
So, in that group chat,
Yeah.
they were talking, Arsenal's going to lose. They're all saying, remontada. I said, when did you guys start learning Spanish? You know what I mean? When did you start learning Spanish? Before you know it, boom, we beat them 2-1. I said, I said, remontada. I keep learning Spanish.
Bro, wait, before, I know you're angry, bro, but say like, okay, before we go into like the remontada business, bro, I'm telling you, like, bro, we gotta break down, like, how did you feel leading up to that game? Like, were you like, sure, like, yeah, my friend, I think Arsenal's going to, for real? Or were you like a little bit iffy with the remontada thing? Like, I feel like you just say remontada, but were you scared a little bit about the remontada?
I won't lie, I was like 50-50. Because I was just like, this is what Madrid do. So, when leading up to the game, I was sitting down, I was like this. My brother goes, this guy, like, you're nervous. I was like, bro, because if Arsenal were to lose that and let Real Madrid come back, you know how embarrassing that would be?
Yeah, that would be crazy work, bro. But the thing is, bro, in the first half, like, because I watched, that's the only game I wanted to watch, bro. All the other games, I don't know. Did you watch the other games?
No, that was I'm an Arsenal fan. I had my eyes glued to that. I'm thinking that we cannot mess up. So when the game started, like the first 10 minutes, I was like, Madrid were coming, man. They were fast, hitting the players hard. I'm thinking, nah, they're going to do something. Then eventually their momentum died down. We started to get a little bit of possession, and then it picked up again, then the penalties and all that. And then when they got 0-0 in the first half.
In the beginning, because it seemed like Madrid, it was like heavy for them. Like they were climbing up the hill, bro. I don't know if you felt that a little bit. Because once they got that first goal, they scored first, of course. Right?
Yeah, the offside, yeah. Once they scored, I'm thinking, we're giving them a little bit of a taste, and the fans are getting, I'm thinking, this is going to be a long night. I was thinking this is going to be long to watch. And then eventually I was just like, the game just started to die. I'm not going to lie, the referee he ruined the momentum of the game, I think. He kept giving too many fouls. I know, like, some of them were fouls, sometimes football, like, just let it play on. Everything was foul. I'm thinking, so everything was just stop starts. But anyway, look, it worked for me, so I'm happy. It worked for me. But the momentum of the game was kind of off. Then it got to a point I was just watching, I was just like...
No, because I felt like it's because they were tackling, though. It was a battle, bro. So I felt like for him to be in control of the game, he had to do that.
For the ref. Yeah, that's true. He had to do that to be in control of the game. But you know, sometimes there's some tackles just like... There was some that's a foul. Then there was some like, they're getting physical, just let them play.
Bro, what was going on with Jude, bro? He was angry, bro.
You know them English midfielders? I know you play with some of them. Know them English midfielders, just like, when it's not going your way, they just get aggressive. They just get stuck in. Like, see us tackling Rice by the sideline. He just came in, He just came in hard and he's just walking away like I'm just like this guy is he
And I'm
is
like,
not.
bro, you're gonna see each other like, you know what I'm saying, for England. Like, I don't know, like they were really like, I'm like, bro, these
They're
guys are
really good. Like, at the end of the day, they will see each other in England. Champions League's on the line today. You guys are enemies. That night,
today,
you guys are enemies.
enemies today.
Today they're enemies. And apparently he didn't shake Louis Skelly's hand after the game. I didn't see it, but I heard. So
For
Louis
real?
Skelly said to him, Remontada, yeah. This is what I heard. He said to him, Remontada, he's walked.
Yeah, so these players also, they've been doing, like, just imagine their group chat. So you're telling me about your friend's group chat. Imagine the players' group chat. You think they be going crazy at each other in the group chat?
Well, I know for sure because I know what was it? Someone said
I don't know, it might be Patrice Evra or Kevin Prince. Because I know Patrice Evra,
yeah,
he be
I know
talking
I know
crazy.
them guys will be talking smack. I know they'll be like, we beat the guys 3-0 or 4-0, and I know they'll be laughing at. Even like, I felt like if my school was playing your school and we win, I'm gonna say, hey, Paul, yo, what happened? And then you're gonna be like, guy, get out of here. Like, it's always gonna be like that. It's all love at the end of the day. But I know for a fact they're definitely going at it for sure.
Going at it, bro. But yeah, man, overall, fantastic game. Fantastic game. But bro, we gotta talk. I know we're gonna go into the other games, but I know let's get Arsenal out of the way. Let's get Arsenal. Okay, bro. So Saka, bro. Star boy. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Because the thing is, last time we spoke, and I was a little bit iffy of him being Ballon d'Or. But now, bro, if he wins this Champions League, I feel like, bro, he can get that Ballon d'Or, bro. He had a good record.
Nah. Saka manager, nah. I'm not even. I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I love Bukayo Saka, as much as I love him, he's not Ballon d'Or quality yet.
So what does he need to be Ballon d'Or quality, bro? What does he need?
Like, I hate saying this, but he needs to get more output. He needs to get, like, for example, why is everyone saying Salah for Ballon d'Or? He's about to smash some crazy records, or Haaland for Ballon d'Or for what they're doing for output in terms of output. That's why people are saying, oh, these guys for Ballon d'Or, man got 52 goals, and they actually played well. But for Saka to get Ballon d'Or this season, because he's been there for so long, for him to come back, he's not Ballon d'Or quality yet. As much as I love him, he's not Ballon d'Or quality yet. Not yet.
Hey, but give it to him, man. What a game he had, man. Oof, wow.
Oh yeah, of course. He's lucky he got that goal, Because see that penalty, I don't know what he was trying to do. Where he's thinking he's Messi, he can just chip the goalkeeper. He wanted to chip Courtois.
But my friend, wait, what are you talking about? He chipped him. He chipped Courtois in that goal.
No, I'm talking about the penalty.
Oh, the penalty. I didn't see the penalty. They got a penalty?
You didn't watch it?
I didn't see that part, bro. I don't know, because I went to a food spot, tacos and tequila. So I went there. So
Man was to get some food. Yeah, because basically what happened was we got the penalty. I'm thinking, I don't even know if it was penalty or not because they were scuffing in the box from a corner kick. But anyway, for me, I was like, I'm happy. We'll take the penalty. Let's end Madrid. Saka runs up. I had a feel. I was like, I don't know if this is going to go in. I was just thinking. I just had a feeling it was going to go in.
So Saka missed the penalty. Bro, I didn't see that, bro. That's crazy.
Man, check it. He ran up and then Saka, he thinks, I'm like, why is it going slow motion? Then Courtois made the one-hand save and I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this guy missed the penalty. I was going crazy at the TV. And then obviously second half, that dink, he made sure he dinked him properly to get the goal.
Yeah,
So I was like,
that
okay. Oh, quality finish.
was beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the penalty. Bro, I didn't see the penalty. I don't know. How did I miss it?
And did you see the other call? The one that Declan Rice had on Mbappe? Remember, the Real Madrid got a penalty too. But then it got taken away from VAR.
What game was I watching, bro? I don't know.
This guy wasn't watching the game, man. This guy was outside.
I was watching the game, bro. Okay, the goal penalty. Okay, yeah, come on. The goal penalty went first half.
First half. All this drama happened the first 25 minutes.
Oh, I'm tripping. I missed the first bit of the first half. I was late.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I was supposed to get my lunch break.
I was about to say, I was like, this guy talking like, are you sure you watched the game? I'm thinking like, this guy missed the penalty, missed the call. I'm thinking, he didn't watch the game.
Because the thing is, I came there, I thought like, in my mind, I was like, bro, I want to watch the full game. So I thought I watched the full game. Nah, bro, I missed that first half. So the penalty, so.
Paul, what a kind, man.
Bro. So
Yeah.
wait, so thingy, who missed? Saka missed, and who else for Madrid? Who took the penalty?
No, so what happened was Saka missed the penalty. Madrid got awarded a penalty. And then they went to a VAR check to check if it was actually a penalty. So it was Declan Rice holding Mbappe, but then he was letting Mbappe go. Then Mbappe grabbed his arm, pulled it back up and went down. So the ref saw that and went, penalty. So when they did the VAR check for like 5 minutes, then the ref goes,
No.
once I thought this, I was thinking, this is not going Madrid's way. I thought the juju was happening, but nah, it didn't work. It didn't work. I'm thinking, he said no to the penalty. And then from there, once we made it to halftime, obviously from there you saw. Once we made it to halftime, I'm thinking, Arsenal can do something. I was like, Arsenal can actually go through in this game.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. I didn't see. Oh, actually, bro, we gotta do the intro. Sorry, let's do a quick intro. The guest. Man, welcome back to the Tribe Podcast, man. I'm your host, Richie Doyce. Of course, this is the Tribe Presents post-game talk with my boy Manny. You know, once more again, he's back. He's feeling good. How you feeling, man? Arsenal. Huh?
Hey, you know when Shannon Sharp says Lakers in 5? Now I'm gonna do the football version. Arsenal in 2. Arsenal in 2.
Oh my god, man, that thing's funny, bro. Lakers in
5. No, I'm changing it. Lakers in 5. Arsenal in 2.
2.
But yo, man, bro, crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The feeling I had, yes, I'm thinking. Like I was saying to people, I would have rather wanted Real Madrid than any other team. I've always because I know Arsenal will beat them toe to toe. We'll be. I just know we're gonna beat them. I don't know why.
But then do you think this is the last hurdle for you guys? You think from now on straight to the final? That's your ticket to the final. You think now?
No, because I like I wanted to say, don't let this win big your ego thinking, because we beat Real Madrid, we can beat PSG. No way. PSG are way more balanced.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I just keep that in mind, because the thing is, for the next episode next week we're gonna shoot, and then we're gonna you're gonna analyze the teams, and then we're gonna talk about what's gonna take to beat the team and all that. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But for today, so now let's talk about Dortmund. Let's talk about Dortmund, man. On the other side, Arsenal, enough of Arsenal. Yeah, talking about the Champions League game, but bro, Girassi, bro.
Hey, he's a good player. He's a good player. And no, it's funny actually. Remember we made the predictions last week, and I was like, man, Barca 3-0, they're gonna sleep these boys. And you said, hey man, they got them. You said Girassi gonna do this thing. I'm thinking, nah. Obviously, I didn't watch the game like that because I was so focused on who was playing. Villa and PSG were playing that night. But I had the thing on my phone. I had the tab. Tell me the scores. I was saying, Dortmund's 1-0 up. Then I see 2-0. Then I see 2-1. Then 3-1. I'm like, Girassi scored a hat-trick. So once the Villa game finished, I put straight the Dortmund game to cast the last part. I'm thinking, if Dortmund can pull off a miracle here against Barcelona, I would have been like, what? Because I thought they were, from all the teams going through, I thought they were definitely the weakling.
Yeah, they were definitely the weakling. But the thing is, the way they handled that game, bro, was crazy. But I felt like Barcelona, they were too casual. They knew they were through, man. From the first game they gave their all out. I felt this game, Dortmund had nothing to lose, so they were just going crazy. I just felt like Barcelona just had to manage it, and they managed it good with their high line.
What you're saying is right. Barca just said, you know what? We don't know exactly what to say, but they're probably thinking about 5-0 up. But you don't want to get too comfy. That's the issue. When you get too comfy, like remember PSG and Barca how many years ago when they came back to 6-1? They probably got a little bit confident. You know what? We just need one goal. The away goal, we're going through, and the team comes back. So that's how I think with Barca. They probably got way too comfortable, and then Dortmund scored 3, and they're probably thinking, okay, we need to wake up to make sure they don't do a comeback.
Yeah, but that was crazy. That was a good performance.
Yeah. They would have been finished. They would have been finished.
Good performance, bro. Because the thing is, bro, the way Girassi plays. And I was thinking, why don't you guys just get Girassi, bro? Why don't you just get Girassi? Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's pause for real bit. Hold on. Yes. Sheesh. But I'm gonna have to do some editing work. Okay, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back.
My mom do so. She came in there, so I was like, all right. When you went, I went.
All right, so yeah, I'll say Girassi, bro. Why don't you guys consider buying him, bro? But I know he hasn't played in the Premier League like you told me last time. You need somebody that's experienced in the Premier League, but bro, that's a baller, man.
Do you know what it is actually? I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? I know I said we need someone who's played in the Premier League, but I have not watched him enough for me to see, is he, you know what I mean? Is he good enough for us or is he not? You know what I mean? Like, there's certain players just like, I'll hear him like, what? Same like that guy, what's his name? Goretz? That guy for Sporting. The
Goretz?
Sporting. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know him. Is he the Haaland prototype?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
Arsenal signed this guy something.
Yeah.
I think he had that one game against Manchester City. Now all of a sudden, signed the guy.
Going crazy for that. But he's a baller, though. He's a baller.
I think I haven't watched him enough for me to say, yeah, I think he'll be like, yeah, Arsenal should go for him. You know what I mean? It's the same like with Liverpool. Liverpool, what? You guys signed Darren Núñez, that one game playing in Liverpool. That guy cannot put the ball in the back of the net. You know what I mean? That one game was just like, yeah, let's sign this guy. And then.
But you gotta risk it sometimes. You gotta risk it.
No, that's true. Like, you gotta make that risk. But I don't know, because the only players I have in mind for Arsenal, like I said,
Isak,
Watkins. If he can land Osimhen, I think that guy will be the perfect striker for Arsenal.
What's Osimhen? What's his stats looking like?
Hey, they're
He's
good.
got 21 goals in the cup. He's got 25 goals. 25 goals.
In Turkey, 25 goals. Even in Italy, when they won the Scudetto, he had like 25 in the league. He was going ham. Even before they won the league, he's a goal scorer. So I'm thinking, this guy would be a nice bully up front. He's fast, he's strong. His finishing, they're all different types of finishes. He will put the ball in the back of the net. So for me, I think this guy, Victor Osimhen, will be a good striker for Arsenal. But we don't know.
Look at Jurassi's stats, bro. It's
right,
crazy.
What's the number? Do you have it there? Do you have the numbers there? What's the numbers?
Yeah, it's 14 goals in 14 matches in the Bundesliga.
14 goals in 14 matches?
No, 13 and 14.
Oh, 13 and 14. And how about in all competitions?
All competitions? Let me see. Jurassi goals, all competition. Because, bro, this guy, I heard his stats, he might be even doing better than Osimhen, bro.
Well, right now,
28 in all competitions.
Oh, yeah, 28? Oh, he's a goal scorer, Jurassi.
I'm telling you, man, his stats are crazy, bro. I heard they were talking, and I'm like, bro.
Because I always hear people say he's young, energetic, fast. But for me personally, like, for me to actually know, like, I actually have to, like, watch the guy and be like, yeah, okay, I think, like, he will suit. Because if I don't watch him and I just hear a name and that, like, I'm not going to know. I know the numbers. He's scoring. But I still like to see.
No. Wait. Hold on. We might be wrong, bro. Osimhen has 32, it says. 32
in Turkey,
goals.
Yeah, in Turkey.
For this season, yeah.
For this season in Turkey, yeah. So, yeah, Osimhen, bro, he's a goal scorer. I would tell my boy he's a bagsman. But my boy said, nah, he's not a bagsman. I was like, bro, this guy scores goals. I would take, like, the 3 strikers I want. Watkins, Isak, and Osimhen. They're the strikers I'll take.
Isak, how much does Isak have? Isak,
he already beat his record from last season.
So he has 22.
Yeah, in the Premier League, yeah.
And 6 assists.
So he scores and he can assist, yeah.
I mean,
Watkins, I don't know. I think he has like 14 in the league. He has 14 in the league so far, and then he's been very bad in Europe this season, though, in terms of goals. He only scored 1 goal in like 10 matches. Yeah, last year he was 8 for 12.
Yeah, this season, I don't know. It's not looking good.
Yeah, for Watkins this season, in terms of all competitions, not in the league, he's doing his thing. He's always going to score in the Prem. But in terms of all competitions, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good.
Yeah, boy, striker though.
What? Yeah,
14,
he's up with them
14 goals, not bad
in
in
the
the
league.
Prem.
Yeah, he probably finished with what 16, maybe 17. But right now, Rashford is put him on his place, man. Rashford, he stats Rashford over him now. So
That's
maybe
crazy.
that can be the indicator to, say, yeah, look, you can go to Arsenal and you can have one of these jerseys. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what? Bro, I've been waiting for him to go to Arsenal. There's been talks for him to go to Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, they've been talking for a while. Not talking about, there's been like, oh, look, rumors about Ollie Watkins going to Arsenal. He said he's an Arsenal fan, this and that. So everyone's thinking, yeah, we should get him. But then, Arsenal, the very last day of the transfer window, you put in a 50 million bid. And this Villa team are trying to actually do something in the champs. They're like Leicester. I see. Like, you know what? They're like, F it. Let's just go out, get some players. Let's try and see what we can do in Champions League. There's no way they're going to sell their striker, who's their top goal scorer, on the last day of the transfer window.
Yeah. Like, you guys are just too greedy, man. Arsenal is just, they want to keep their bread. They want to see. Let's just see what's going to happen.
Bro, you know what I mean? I'm like, just like, they could have went the first of January. They could have said, right, let's talk to Watkins. Let's see what they can put down. Let's see our price tag. But the problem is, the issue is the price tag. Because people are going to say, well, Villa will probably want to sell them for like 100 mil. British tax. Like, let's say the guy's really 50 mil, they'll put an extra 50 mil on top of his head, and then we have to pay 100 mil. No one wants to pay 100 mil for Ollie Watkins. Let's be real. I'll be real. I won't put 100 mil on his head.
Okay, would you put it on Jurassic?
No.
Yeah, because you haven't watched him.
I haven't watched him. I cannot put 100 mil. Oshiman, I'll put 100 mil on his head.
His head. And he's got 32 banger goals already.
Bro, I'll put 100 mil on his, and I'll probably do it for Isak. I'll put 100 M.
Isak.
Yeah, I'll put 100. Boy, that guy's good.
Australia.
Sorry?
Where's Isak from?
He's from no, not Somalia. Eritrea.
Eritrea. But then, what's his international like country? You some
Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah, when he started speaking English, one of those videos.
He's like, but actually, when he was on the roads, I was like, what? I was like, this guy sounded like one of the boys from London, man. But I knew he was a bad boy when he did this to Van Dijk. When he scored, he went like, yeah. When he did this in the final, I was like, this Saka's like, Arsenal, come, take the man. Take the man. Take the man. Take my money. Come to Arsenal, help us win the league, man.
But bro, hey, in case of now, Barcelona, bro.
Let's talk Barca.
Yeah, so Barca.
Mm-hmm.
So with the high line, did you see how they played last game, bro? With the high line, they didn't care, and I felt like Dortmund was capitalizing on that high line, bro, and they were scoring. So, bro,
that's what it is, because they know Jurassic has pace, and who's the other winger? Adem's got pace, and I don't know who's playing on the right, but I know they have Julian Brand, like guys that can run. So Barca playing that high line is very risky. Because when you're playing a high line against players that, you know yourself, you play a high line against players that are fast, they love it. Because I seen in the first 5-10 minutes, Dortmund had like 3-4 shots already. They're already capitalizing on that high line. And they were attacking, trying to make some out of the game. So I think that could be Barcelona's weakness. If they play a high line too much against a team that has a little more better quality, that will punish them, that can be Barcelona's way of getting knocked out of the Champions League. That's what I think.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could be the way. That could be the weapon of destruction, or a weapon that would destruct them. You know what I'm saying? So they destruct other players. I mean, other teams. But then also in favor. Yeah, I was thinking of another saying, but I couldn't think of another saying. What's that saying? A gift and a curse.
That's the Gunner album. It's a gift and a curse for Barcelona. So I feel like that would be let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, Barcelona in the final. We have Martinelli, who's fast. I told you, put him up front, he will cause trouble. Martinelli, who's fast, and then Saka, who's quick, he can get in behind as well. If you play a high line with them two guys run at you, it's a long day. It's a very long day.
We'll talk this tactics breakdown next week. See how.
No worries. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Let's keep the content. The content for today is just feedback from last games.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
what we thought, basically, like what overall like analysis on the games. But yeah, for me, that what stood out was that Jurasi, um, the high line from Barcelona,
Uh-huh.
capitalizing on that. You know what I'm saying? And Arsenal and Madrid, bro. The midfield. Let's talk about Declan Loso. Let's go to Declan Loso.
Hey, right. So this guy was amazing.
Loso all week. You're eating Loso all week.
All week, my boy said it to me. I started laughing. I said, you know what? We're eating rice all week
All
because of
week.
that.
But yeah, so tell me, bro, like him as a player, bro, do you see him as like the future, like, I don't know. I know Odegaard is the captain, but like, how do you see him like his role? Because I saw even he got mad, bro, at Partey when Partey made a mistake. He was like shouting, so you can see like he's really
Yeah,
like
'cause- yeah, you
determined.
can see because he was captain at West Ham. You know what I mean? He was captain at West Ham, and you can see him being. I feel like Arsenal. That's his big move. That's his 5-6. He probably play his peak years there, and then when he's done, maybe go back to West Ham or go to like a lesser club. But I
So,
feel like his
so you think
future.
that's his like team? You think like he's not probably gonna think of going to Madrid or something? You
No,
don't
I don't
think so?
think so. I don't think so. Unless Madrid say, "Hey, look, you slap this, you slap your big check," and he goes, "You know what? I'm gone." Unless he think like that and he bounces. But I feel like Arsenal is his big move, and I feel like he would be the future captain of the club if Odegaard departs, or when Odegaard departs. I feel like Declan Rice would be the captain of Arsenal Football Club in the future. That guy, man, he was everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
Every loose ball, he won it. Closing them down, getting the ball, driving that Real Madrid. I'm thinking, yo, this guy is
Has,
different.
has he been doing this all season though? Of course this is what got them here in this place in Champions League. So, but like, how is he? Because I don't watch Arsenal like that. But how is he like in the season, like Premier League, in the league games and in the cup games? Like, is he still like consistent like that? Because I'm
In the
just curious,
season,
bro. There's no.
yeah, in the season, he's the same. Less of like, see when he gets the ball, he starts driving at people. For me, he doesn't do it enough.
For
Because see
real.
against Real Madrid. No, for real. Like he'll play. He'll get the ball, he'll win it, he'll pass it. You know,
You
win it.
you want him to do it every time. That's the problem, bro. You're too greedy.
That's my issue. Because when he does it, like what? Who was it against? One game he got the ball, he just ran through them. You create a chance, you create a foul. So I'm just like, why don't you do it all the time if it works? Because you're 6'2", you're a colossus. They can't stop you when you're running like that. You know what I
Stamina,
mean?
six energy, bro. Fitness.
Nah, that's fact. That's fact. It does take energy. I know you can't do it all the time, but
Yeah.
when he does it, it works. So I'm just like, bro, keep doing it. But I feel like the last few games that he's been doing it, like he got the assist against, was it Brentford? The same thing. Got the ball, round by the player, drive it down, pack the Partey, goal. He did it in their first fight against Real Madrid. He's driving at them. He didn't win a foul. Did it here again. So I'm thinking, yeah, this guy he's something.
Yeah, so he's gonna be like a pillar for your team. So
Yeah,
if Odegaard breaks down, he's gonna be like the one that could still like be the foundation to help you guys get back, the booster. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Mm.
100%. I feel like Declan Rice, he's definitely that type of player.
I seen it
Definitely.
last game.
Sorry?
I seen it last game. I'm like, bro, this is Declan Rice's team. Bro. I could see. Yeah.
Right. You see me commanding in there, like you said, the Partey thing is like, why is Partey like, you don't need to do that. Now you're missing the first game of the next round. So you're screaming, that's a stupid thing to do. Like, you should be thinking better, be thinking better. So me seeing that thing, yeah, Partey is, I'm sorry, Rice is,
In short.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's I've been seeing like Partey is like, oh, less than. But I see that he's got his players intact. Like the team. He's like, you know what I'm saying? They're on the same accord, you know what I'm saying? Like Partey wasn't mad. He didn't like rebuttal or anything. He knew like, oh damn, yeah, I fucked up. So which
So he
means the
knew. Partey knew was like, man, I should have never done that. Now I'm out. And the next leg is a big leg. And he's doing that. So now we're down a player.
which means the relationship in the locker room is good.
Yeah. Good. If you allow a player to do that to you, like, you know what? Like, it's a good relationship in the locker room. If them players didn't like each other and he did that, they'd be fighting.
Telling you already. Bayern. Let's talk about Bayern. Bayern.
My boys. My boys. My good man Kane is gone.
Jinga style. Sorry, Jinga style. Sorry, Mateus, man. Sorry, man.
I know Mateus was like this. He's at home with Rio de Janeiro, just crying. He's crying with this one. So Bayern Munich, what's your take on Bayern Munich? Let's
You gotta
go.
tell him. You gotta tell him. Sorry, you gotta tell him. Arsenal in 2. But
Just know, if you say that to him, I know he's gonna say, "Oh, you don't have Champions League." You're gonna go off on all this stuff. But hey, like I said,
yeah,
Arsenal too. Arsenal too. That's when you say it until the end. But yeah, Bayern Munich.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Bayern.
lie.
Mm.
I'm not gonna like. Me and my brother watched them. I watch them sometimes because I want to see, Kane and all that. And we always have this argument about Sané and Gnabry being good players, blah, blah, blah. I watched them in Bundesliga. They haven't been spectacular. They really haven't been spectacular. They haven't been spectacular. They're not the dominant Bayern Munich that we're used to seeing. Like, when, hey, Bayern Munich come to town, they're going to come and they're going to slap.
Scary
You know what I
time.
mean? You know the time.
Mm.
But now it's just like, since Leverkusen won the league last season, and then I know this season they're still top of the Bundesliga, but it's not the same. They're not as dominant as they were before. They're not like going around like killing teams. Even when it comes to Europe, usually any team remember we used to kill Arsenal for fun. They'll get United, kill them they'll just kill teams for fun. But they're not doing that no more. So I don't know,
What
man.
I think? Yeah, I think they leak is in the back, bro. It's their defense, bro. The leak is the defense. Oh my goodness, Bayern. I mean, at first, like when you got like Upamecano and you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, what happened? Now you have Kim in the back. I mean, they got Dyer. Dyer is a good player. You know what I'm saying? He's quality. Yeah, I've always liked him since Tottenham. But then when they move him back as a center back, I don't know what do you like him as what do you think about him as a center back? Do you think he's good or not?
He's not winning championships. He's not winning. He's not a centre back that's going to win you Champions Leagues. No way. He's good. He's good. No, I don't rank him too. I saw him last year against Madrid. I was like, what mistakes is this guy doing? He's there.
This mistakes that I would do, bro. Those are the mistakes I would do. And he's doing it in Champions League, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
His mistakes, I'm thinking, this guy is not good. I remember watching him get Leverkusen. I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? Like, respectfully, like, he's not good. I don't know about Upamecano. He fell off.
But wait, hold on. I have a dilemma when it comes to Upamecano, bro. Upamecano, have you seen him in France though?
In France, he's cold.
So what is the problem? I think there's a coaching problem. I think there's an interior problem. Because that guy, bro, if you watch him, bro, he does his job. But the problem in Bayern, I think, was the pairing, the centre-back pairing. He didn't have a good pairing.
Yeah. I was this about to say, as a centre-back, you know yourself. If you have someone that's just not on your level, it's a long day.
It's not even like on your level. Like, of course, like if you guys are in the same team, you guys are on the same level. But then it's not about, like, complementing each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That pairing with it complements.
Maybe it's just like, it's like centre backs come in pairs. It's like you're saying, they have to complement each other. And if that doesn't work, it's always going to be off. There's always going to be mistakes. There's always going to be league goals. And it's just like, no need to just get fed up when like you don't want to play with this guy. So sometimes that happens. You be like, you don't want to play with this guy. So mistakes are just going to leak just because your mindset thinking like that already. But kind of, I don't know, because I used to like him a lot. I rate him a lot. And then he just like, I don't know, his form. We say form because form is temporary.
Let's say form. Yeah, let's say his form. Because he's going crazy in France. His record is good in France.
Yeah. He's amazing when he's with France.
What's going on? I don't know. That France team, bro, I don't know if there's juju over there, but, bro, I feel like the players, they feel so comfortable there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even Umtiti, he was flying in France, you know what I'm saying? And then
he fell off, but injuries killed him.
Injury.
That French team, they're too stacked. You know what I mean? They're stacked. Like, you have Saliba there, I was going to say Varane.
The position goes quick, bro. You have to make sure once you're there, you keep your spot.
You got to keep it. In one mess up, you're gone. They're just stacked. So I know they all have that. They have that vibe with them. And I got your back, you got my back. That type of vibe. But Munich's defense, they're shaky. Alphonso Davies, he can't keep himself fit. Unfortunately, he's out injured with a knee injury. Yeah, he done his knee, so he's out.
But he's signed another contract. I seen. He's gonna stay in Munich, bro. He's there for life.
2030. I was actually hoping he went to Madrid. You know that?
Yeah, I hope he went there. It would have been nice. Bro.
I was hoping he went to Madrid, but then he's Munich were like, nah, we're not letting you go. And then who plays right back for him? Kimmich or is Kimmich
Yeah,
right back? No, Kimmich. Kimmich, yeah.
yeah. That's another bad boy player over there.
That guy. Oh man. That guy, man. They're wasting his time and put him in right back. He needs to be in midfield.
Is he injured or what? Because I saw in the Bayern squad the last game he didn't play, or was he? Did he play?
I know he did. I saw his name there. He played, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But that guy needs to be in midfield because he is
The right back position. I don't know.
yeah, he plays right back. He's good. He's good. When he started off, like coming up, like he was good at right back. But for me,
Yeah.
it's just like he needs to be in midfield. Yeah, because he can pass, he can break lines.
Yeah, bro, that guy. But the thing is, like the fullback. These days they're trying to make the fullbacks also be able to pass. You know what I'm saying? Vision. You need to be
Yeah,
able.
yeah.
Arnold.
Like now, fullbacks are more in the game than ever. Before it was like the basic fullback, just defend, support the winger from behind. Then it went from overlapping. Now it's like coming to the center, they are passing and then overlapping. Like so, maybe that's why they have him there to make that extra man to step into the midfield.
Of course. But the thing is, bro. So now that's what I was saying. He was not at right back. They put
Bro,
Lehmann over there. La Mer.
Oh, Lamar, that guy.
La Mer. They put La Mer over there, man. And Kimmich. Kimmich was in the middle.
In the middle, yeah?
So, bro, did you see Harry Kane's goal?
I did. With that one step, boom.
But with that goal, I don't know. We got to analyze it real quick. I wanted to ask you with that goal because since we like defenders, me and you. So let's see. Because like, bro, I wanted to see is it the defender's fault or is it the keeper's fault? You know what I'm saying? Because the way he finished that goal, it was so crazy, bro. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you on my phone because I'm trying to do this screen share thing. It's gonna be. I don't know.
I don't know if you can even blame the defender. I know you probably blame like us will be like, I should have as a defender. You're saying I should have stopped that shot because it went through his legs.
Yeah.
And then you know yourself for goalkeeper, if a player's in the way and go to the leg, it's too late to see it. You know what I mean? So I don't even know, or maybe the finish was just that good. We don't know. There's three ways looking at it, but for me personally, as a defender, you should be blocking that shot. He takes a step out, you should be putting your foot in front of it and stop it.
As a defender, so you blaming the defender, right? In that goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go defender 1-on-1. You have to stop the shot.
You
know,
have to.
as a defender, no chance.
The timing, bro. The timing of when he took the shot. Because the thing is, you wouldn't expect him. Because as a defender, you wouldn't expect him because you gotta anticipate a little bit. You wouldn't expect him to shoot from that angle. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand the defender, bro. I'm trying to find the goal, bro. I'm trying to so I can show you like.
Yeah, show me the goal. Show me the goal. I'll look at it again. But for me, it's just like it's not pretty wrong, huh?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Just go check that goal and look at it, analyze it.
Because he got it, he 1-on-1, and then he just took that quick sharp boom and bang right across the goalkeeper. So then it's just like, maybe it's just a typical Harry Kane finish, isn't it?
Typical. That's what we were saying. The clinical, man. Man,
Harry Kane. Like you're taught that young when you're there, low and hard across the keeper, and that's exactly what he does. Yeah, that's exactly what he does as a striker.
But for me, it's like the awareness to like be like, okay, let me just take a shot here. That's what I'm saying. That's the quality that he has. In that angle, he's standing there. There's two defenders. There was one defender that was on him, and there was one backing up already trying to cover. And there's already defenders, everybody covering. They're already there, but he's in the box. He's aware that he's in the box. He knows that he's got a pitch. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, he's a good striker like that. So he's like, okay, this defender, he's not gonna touch me, but I can see that spot is open. You know what I'm saying? Let me act like I'm not going to shoot, but I'm going to place it. The clinical finish right there. I don't need to put too much power, nothing. Just place it there. Place it at the right timing. The defender trying to block, open his leg, and you know what I'm saying? Didn't expect it, and then it's a second reaction.
You said that like you're a professional analyst right there. You even said that was perfect. You said there was a player there. You said there was another one. I didn't even see the other guy in the cover. Then you said everything was perfect, and it's Harry Kane. He knows once he's in the box, all he needs is like Alan Shearer when they'll say, Alan Shearer always said, all I need is a half a yard, and I'll put that ball in the back of the net. Harry Kane's the type of striker like that. If you give Harry Kane just half a yard, you're finished. And that guy, he will put that ball in the back of the net. And that's what he did. He got the ball. He did very well. Created that half a yard. Made that space for himself. And then what every coach says, no one had a cross keeper. They can't get it. And he buried it. So I watched. I was just like, man, this guy, man, top striker, man. He's a top striker.
Things you can't defend. For me, what I will conclude with that, that's just quality. You can't defend that. That's what it's hard work.
Yeah. Now, for real. He literally just went, boom. I was like, hey, Harry Kane. And when I was watching the Arsenal match and I saw Kane scored, I was like, I want Bayern to go score. I thought Bayern would be capable of beating Barca. But let's talk about Inter Milan.
Go. Inter. Wait. Before we go Inter, I know Inter will be quick, but let's just quickly, bro. With Vincent Kompany. I was speaking with my dad yesterday. So he was like, bro, he thinks that he's going to get sacked. What do you think? They're going to fire him. He thinks they're going to fire him.
Vincent Kompany?
Yeah. Do you think he's met his objectives? Because I don't know if you know what the objectives of Bayern was this season. But then now they're out of the Champions League.
I feel like the objective this season was first retain the Bundesliga to control that dominance. Yeah, because they didn't win it last year. You know, and they got Leverkusen went unbeaten. Like a team that they've never won the Bundesliga before in their history. They come to unbeaten.
They brought him in for Bundesliga. It wasn't for Champions League.
Well, I can't really say it wasn't for Champions League, but I feel like they just brought him in because, like, remember we said before, I feel like they brought him because of his name and who he is. And also, he did play good football at Burnley in the Championship. Like, he had the team playing ball, like. But I feel like their main objective this season was to get there.
Sorry. What are you saying?
No, I feel like their main objective this season was to retain the Bundesliga. Obviously, the Champions League is there. They're capable of winning it. But they were just unfortunate and they went out. But I feel like their objective this season was to retain the Bundesliga. I feel like he'll get another season. And next season's like, right, they'll probably want to go straight in the squad, retain Bundesliga again, like they always do, and then push on for the Champions League.
Okay. Yeah, because for me, I was like, bro, Kompany, I think they brought him in at Bayern because I feel like he's good at bringing teams to that over the step of like winning the league or like the league load and everything. So since they had a problem with winning the league, I felt like maybe they brought him in because of that. They felt like he's good at maintaining teams throughout the whole league. Because to win the second division over there, the chaos in England, you know what I'm saying, in the championship, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need to be a good manager, you know what I'm saying, to beat in the chaos.
That league is not easy to win, man.
Yeah, so which means they saw that, and then they're like, okay, come win us the Bundesliga, bro. So I guess in that aspect, they might keep him. But I feel like his job is on the line when it comes to the Champions League. They just got knocked out early. This is the earliest they got knocked out, I think. They always go semis or final.
Oh, that's very true, you know?
Yeah.
That's very true.
Bad in the Champions League. So I don't know if that's gonna hurt his job or if that's gonna keep him in there. I was like, bro, actually, yeah, my dad knows ball. I'm like, actually, you know ball, but he thinks that.
You know, like you might like your dad. He could be right. Like they could say, you know what, get rid of him, bring in a coach because they just won Bundesliga. Or I feel like they'll probably keep him for another year and see how he does. Like, can he bring them further in the Champions League?
I think
I don't think they get rid of him too early because that'll just be a waste to bring him for one season and gone, and then find a new manager. Then the manager has to like get to know the players, and then he's gonna want to rebuild his own squad when Kompany has his own thing going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like they'll keep him.
You think he might get rid of him because of a race thing?
Hey,
there are black managers out there, bro, in the big competitions.
You know what? There's not at all any black managers out there.
He's really representing, I won't lie. But you know, they give you sometimes because of affirmative action. They give you jobs because they got enough black people.
That's true. Hey, that is true. They'll be like, look, let's just give this guy that one black, the black token. Let's give him the job, keep them quiet. But Nah, I don't know because that one's difficult. I just, like I said, if Vincent Company, let's put it this way. If Vincent Company wasn't Vincent Company, would he get the job?
With what he did with Burnley,
No, I mean just like,
yeah. No,
like let's say he wasn't a professional. Let's say he wasn't a professional player.
we don't know him as Vincent Company. We don't know him as Vincent Company. He's just a manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't
Okay.
play in Man City and all the accolades.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If he wasn't, he's just a manager. He didn't play. Just would you sign him?
So that's what I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reason my way to my decision. So let me talk through my thought process. Vincent Company, not known, just a coach, coaching Burnley, second division. He won the championship with them, brought them out of there, went to the Premier League, did terrible, not really that well, got relegated again. I wouldn't hire him.
That's how I'm the same. I'm just like, because plenty of coaches have done that, where they just went, right, championship, relegate, down, and then Bayern Munich job, give you a job.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, he did. Like, even I saw like Vincent Company. I'm thinking he only got that because of who he is.
They said he's got the same agent as Neymar.
Bro, his agent pulled strings and said, yeah, Bayern Munich, boom. I was like, you know what? That's Vincent Company. Sign him. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's
Inter. What are you saying?
Yeah, Inter Milan. You know what? I think they're the dark horses.
The dark horses, the way they play, man, it's so amazing. I like the way
I
they
feel
play.
like no one's talking about them enough. Everyone's always saying, even me, like, I'm like, Bayern, I'm just thinking of history. I go, Bayern will beat these guys. And then, see this Martinez guy? He's a bad boy striker. I've been liking him since that World Cup. And I think the season before that World Cup, I'm like, this guy, you see that finish outside the boot in the first time? Man came. Martinez said, nah, this guy's he's a bad boy striker, man. I feel, you know what? I won't be surprised if Inter Milan are in that Champions League final this season. Because defensively, I think they're one of the best. They're one of the best teams defensively in the Champions League this season.
Yes, they've only conceded 29 goals this season, I think.
In all competitions, yeah?
Yeah. I think. So, but also them like conceding against Bayern was a little bit weird to me, bro. I'm like, bro, you guys are supposed to be defending. But
yeah.
Now when I look at the quality also that Bayern had, then I'm like, I understand. Harry Kane, you know what I'm saying?
I understand Harry Kane. It's facts. Look, you can only defend for so long. The defense will get penetrated. But I
can't wait for our next talk because the thing is, now that I'm thinking about Inter, I'm like, oh, bro, there's a lot of things that we can analyze and put the parts together and see. Oh, bro, it's gonna be a complicated one, man. Because Inter's very interesting, bro. Because the way they play with the wing backs, bro. Bro, that formation, break it down for me, bro. Because I'm not a coach. You know the tactics and everything. So
what's that formation? I don't even know what formation do they play. I don't even know what they play.
Three in the back, three. I don't know if it's five, but it's three, and then three, and then there's one here. There's two in the middle, and then there's three up top.
Wait, what? They have three
in the middle. So 4 in the middle, 3 in the back.
The 3-4-3.
So that's what it is. 3-4-3.
3-4-3. If it's 3 and then 4 across and then 3. Oh yeah, that formation is long to play against.
Like how you play that? Because there's no square, there's no like box in the middle. Because usually with that formation you play with a box in the middle. Because you drop the striker, one of the players that are up there, you drop them in the middle. But then he has them at the top.
He has them high. Yeah, he has them high and wide. I only played against that formation one time. I played against that formation, the 3-4-3, one time. Boy, I was doing some running. I was doing some running. Because see when that winger was coming to you.
Your team was playing that formation or you were playing against a team that was doing that?
I played against a team with that formation.
Okay. So how was it?
I ran so much. But it's like the winger. I was playing right back. So the right back is dealing with two. You're always going to deal with the winger and the wing back. Always. It's always a 2-on-1 situation.
No, but then the midfielder, because that winger and the wing back, but then the midfielder that's there, it even makes it harder because he's an extra man. Because if you call your midfielder to help you and your center back can't come all the way there. But then when the ball is in the middle, they have advantage all the time.
Yeah. That's facts. Because like that formation is gonna draw players out. Like if I call my centre back, you have to come here and help me. He can't do that. Then he's gonna leave a gap, and they're gonna be exposed. And then they have that extra man.
The risk is the midfield. If you don't have good midfielders with that formation, it's open. It's open.
Yeah, you can't do it.
It's open.
You can't do it. You need good midfielders for that formation. Because I know that 3-4-3 is not easy to do. When you mash it, like so, and Conte did it. Antonio Conte did it with Chelsea when they won the league.
Yeah.
Remember, he did the 3-4-3, was smacking every team, and then everyone started to copy.
For some reason, this formation has won a lot of leagues. Because even Xabi Alonso with Bayern Leverkusen, I think he won with this formation.
He was doing 3-4-3. I think he was because I always thought that guy was that wing back. I always thought he was a winger or a striker. Yeah, bro. This guy's what? He's a defender.
He's a defender.
Bro, I'm thinking this guy score weak. I'm thinking, yo, who's this winger? Sign him. Someone go, this guy's a defender.
But some guy was saying he plays with archers. So he sends the arrows and just shoots them. And those the guys that are running, those are the arrows. So they go up and down, just shooting.
Man, he plays by accident. He goes, and the guy's going, oh my god. That for real. I really thought Frimpong was. But I didn't know he was a winger. I didn't know he was a wing back until someone said like, this guy's a defender. I'm thinking, bro, it's definitely that formation. That's formation.
Look how they pile in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So Thuram and Martinez, they're up top chilling.
Oh, he's playing a 3-5-2. Oh yeah, they have that midfield stacked.
Yeah, that midfield is stacked. Yeah, so he plays with a stacked midfield. I forgot who it was that he plays with a different one. I don't know. Was it Inter? Who else plays 3 in the back? Was it
Inter do it, but I think 3 in the back is kind of gone. I think Inter still do it, but I don't know what other teams play 3 at the back. But I don't know what other teams actually do it well. Like Inter do it well.
Yeah, Inter do it because they have the personnel.
Yeah, and that's why they are where they are. Like they do it well, and they have the right forwards for it as well.
Yeah, they have the personnel because DiMarco and Darmian, they've been working. Before it was the other guy, the Dutch guy. What's his name?
Which one?
Black Dutch guy. He was the wing back for Darmian. You know, on Darmian's side, black guy.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
What about Thuram? Thuram plays up front with Martinez, yeah?
Yeah, Thuram plays up top. So now what's Thuram's role then? Because last game I saw him, he's like more like a point. Like he's the one that's on top. And then Martinez is more free flowing. If you think about it. Or the boat on point.
No, I'm trying to think. They're saying if he's the one that's on top and then Martinez is the one that's dropping in. Hey, his role, I think, if you say it like that, Martinez is dropping in and he's like the highest forward. Because he's fast, right? He's fast. So that means once Martinez comes in and if that centre back falls for the bait, Thuram is running behind. Yeah. He's going to run it behind and he's going to cause trouble all day. And Martinez, he's techie, he's skillful.
Ball.
You know what I mean? You know them South Americans, the way he's playing like this. That's how Martinez is like. All them small South American strikers, they're just like, no, the sword growth. They're just like this.
Bro, even Aguero plays like that.
Bro, all of them. They all play like that. They'll get the ball, just bang, 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 and then he has to run running behind. That's a very good partnership.
Like, bro, I don't know if that's an Argentinian way of playing. They're very like, because even Messi plays like that.
Messi as well, yeah. Messi's like that on the left. Aguero the same. Martinez the same. Who else? Carlos Tevez as well.
But even an Argentinian guy I played with in college played like that. Whoa. It's crazy.
The way of Argentinian striker, man. And I know Suarez, he's not from Argentina, he's from South America. But even him as well. They're all just like this.
It's not an American thing, yeah. They're
non-Brazilian. The non-Brazilians are like this. That's how they be playing, man. So
Yeah.
Martinez, I think him and Thuram would be a good partnership. I think they're gonna cause Barcelona trouble. If
We'll
Barcelona,
about
if
it. But yeah, all in all, man. Yeah, we covered it everything. We covered Inter, we covered Bayern, we covered Arsenal, we covered Madrid. Who else? Who else? Are we missing anybody? Because sometimes me, I be forget.
it's PSG and Villa, but Villa are gone, so it's PSG.
Yeah, PSG. Yeah, we didn't talk about PSG. Talk to me. Ramenez la coupe à la maison. Dembélé.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. They're looking good. They're
You
looking
think so?
good. Yeah, they're looking good. They're
You
looking very good.
just like do it. That's all you want. You just want to do it. Do it.
Not even do it. I'm
Mm.
like from remember at the start of the Champions League, everyone's like, PSG, whatever. And then
Because you know how they are in the Champions League, man. They always disappoint.
yeah, they always disappoint. But this year it's a little bit different. I hope they disappoint, but it's a little bit different. Like I'm seeing Mendes is playing good, Hakimi's attacking, Vitinha, Barcola, all of them are just playing. They're just playing like a team. They're keeping the ball well, they press well, they move well. They're going to away teams. I know they lost against Villa, but they're going there and they're showing dominance on the pitch. They're controlling games away from home. I'm thinking, this is a different team from the very start of the season.
It's that midfield. I think it's that midfield.
It's the midfield and especially that one guy in midfield. That little small Portuguese guy, Vitinha.
Vitinha.
That guy, he controls the game from deep, takes out players, splits lines, and then boom, PSG are in. He did it all the time.
He's playing very very old school, and I like it. He's playing classic, and he reminds me of Busquets. Who else? Who else played like that? Casemiro played like that at some point.
You know who else played like that actually? Pirlo. He would control the game from like obviously when he was younger it was help, and then when he got older, it was from deep positions. He would just control the game, take players out of the game. That one pass splits everybody. AC Milan or Juve, they were just in.
It's so crazy how they remodeled him. I don't know. Like he used to be a 10 and he was banging at 10. He was going crazy at 10, playing well, banging goals, giving passes, assists, and then they drop him back and he's still doing amazing. Still doing
He's doing amazing.
Yeah,
And
man.
you know what's crazy? They do that because it's like, you know, when a manager sees, and he's just like, you know what? This guy on the ball is brilliant, but they want to get him on the ball more. So maybe that's why they're like, you know what? Drop deeper so you're always getting the ball.
Yeah, Lukic used to do that for us. Lukic used to do that. He used to drop a lot, but then
Yeah,
they couldn't turn him into a 6. No, that would be crazy. But he used to drop a lot though.
he will drop a lot and then control the game from there. Like him and Mateus will do that jingle style, the 1-2s. He will drop in and then control the game from there, and then he finds that split and pass. But Vitinha, man, he's only 24 or something like that. Bro, he's young
He's playing like he's been playing this game for I don't know
for a
since
long time. Like I look at that PSG team, I'm thinking they have Vitinha, they have Fabian. What's that guy, Fabian? That Spanish midfielder. I think his name is just Fabian.
João Neves. They have
João Neves as well.
no?
And that Fabian guy, the left-footed guy in midfield from Spain. They have Barcola, Doué, Dembele, and what's that guy's name? Number 7. Nah, I can't pronounce his name.
My friend, that team. Let me look at this team. I don't really know that team like that. I don't really know them. They have Doué.
Doué, my guy. And they have, what's that guy number 7? What's his name? Cross something.
Number 7 is number 7. They don't even have their numbers yet. Kava Crash number 77. Kravati Krata.
Yeah, that. Kravati Krava. Yeah, they have that guy.
Sorry, brother. Sorry if I messed up your name if you're watching.
Yeah, they have that guy. I'm thinking,
Ooh, yeah,
yo,
he's a baller.
he's a baller, man.
This man
The
right
guy
here.
yeah, man. The guy coming from wherever country he's from. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's it? Let me try and pronounce. Skelia. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia. Yeah. We got it. Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia, yeah, that guy. They got him. Like I think they've got
Fabio Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz. Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
Where they get these players? Bro, at first when PSG was busy signing the players, I was like, these guys, where are they going? They went to Portugal, but Portugal has good players.
Yo, Portugal got ballers, man.
They have ballers, bro.
Portugal ballers, man.
It's Portugal and Spain. Portugal and Spain have good technical players.
Technical players, yeah. Especially Spain. They got technical players. Even France and Germany as well. They got crazy tech ball.
Yeah. But people confuse flair and technique. Brazilians have a lot of flair.
A lot of flair, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But technique, with someone that controls the ball, like the first touch is so clean that it gives him time. It gives him time to think, to wipe his ass, to make some food, to do everything before he even makes his next pass.
Yeah, right. When you have that touch, it's just like, bang, it's like you control the game with that one touch. Then you see us with that touch, right? Thinking, this guy have to badge him,
And even the way they protect the ball, the way they put the body on the line, like you'd see, this guy, he knows the fundamentals of soccer.
Yeah, they know. They know exactly what they're doing. Like every single one of them. But that PSG team, I think, we'll talk about them. We'll talk about it on there. But as a team, like their team is, they're pretty stacked. I can say stacked, well balanced.
Based on last game, how was their performance?
Started off good. It was still a good performance because they still held out the victory. Started off good, and then I think that got to them. They're probably thinking, "Oh, we're 2-0 up." You know, well, what's that aggregate then? 5-1? Yeah, we're 2-0 up, 5-1 aggregate. I think they kind of turned down the intensity. Yeah, they turned down the intensity. Villa, they ain't got nothing to lose, so they went at them. Yeah. PSG got very, very shook. Once Villa got the first one, and then the second one, and then the third, like what Rashford did, I'm thinking, yo, this can be a very, very different game. This can be a very different time.
No, man, Aston Villa came out, man. They showed out.
Yeah, big respect for them. It was nice to see Rashford start playing like himself again. You know, it was nice to see Rashford play like himself again. McGinn, very good player. He had a very good game that day. Konza, man, the whole team played good, man. Yeah. That whole team played good.
Tielemans got himself one as well. Tielemans has always been a baller, bro.
Always been good.
Yeah, plays with a suit and tie.
In it, that guy, he looks like one of them type of guys as well, man. I swear to God. But he's always been good. He should have been at the big clubs a long time ago. He should have been gone, but he decided to stay. He should have been gone, yeah. But overall, I think that game, I think the performance was still good. Like I said, they held out the victory. They managed to keep it. And yeah, I think every single team is good. All four teams are good. So we'll just have to see what happens next, in 2 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, I think next week, yeah. Because
I know Arsenal plays the 29th.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, they got to give them time to rest.
Yeah, so in like 2 weeks, even less than 2 weeks, I think, it's gonna be a crazy one, man. So we're gonna see what happens with all these teams.
But let's see, man. Hey, we'll meet back, man. And we'll touch base and make a nice report. Make sure you go do your homework. You go read the match report analysis. See?
You're gonna see me start watching Serie A now, man. I gotta watch. Cause think of it. I have to watch what? I have to watch Barcelona. I have to watch Inter Milan, and because obviously I know Arsenal. So Barcelona, Inter Milan, PSG. So I gotta watch all those when they're playing. I have to watch those games and make an analysis.
Yeah, I think highlights are enough for me, bro. I just watch highlights, break down, see. But then now, because of the podcast, now I have to now learn more. Now I have to go read book.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because even when you said to me, but I'm thinking, I don't even watch some of that. I'm thinking, I'm going to have to actually watch the games and see where was the mistakes, how did they play, how was the intensity. Like the Arsenal one we knew. The PSG Villa one we knew because we watched it fully.
We watched it, yes.
Yeah, we watched them 2 games fully. So now it's like,
I don't
We
want
have to watch it
just
carefully.
coming out here and then we're just talking about our teams.
You know
Arsenal,
what I mean? You know what I mean? We have to watch every game, every detail, and make sure, like, okay.
yeah,
So yeah, man, no, but definitely next 2 weeks, homework is ready.
definitely. But yeah, bro, appreciate you, man. We'll
Hey,
get
no worries. Thanks for having me. And I'll say it again one more time.
Mhm.
Arsenal 2. Arsenal 2. Arsenal 2. So
You can
we
have
have it here. We have it. We have it here. We have it here.
us. You want Arsenal in two, man.
Manchester 2. Aye.
Yeah, my uncle
Sure.
stumped it.
Sure. From Congo.
Yeah. It's from
Yeah.
America, my friend from America.
Okay. Bonnie Papa.
My
Glad he's
brother,
here, bro.
thank you, man. Hey, man, you know it was nice. Yeah, my boy Manny said Arsenal in two. Hmm? Arsenal.
That's a new one.
But yeah, all in all, bro, appreciate you. Let's tell the people, man, they gotta like, comment, subscribe. You know, appreciate you guys for watching. More content like this with Champions League coming, man. This is the Tribe. I'm your host Vinci Doyes, and I have my boy Manny in the Tribe with us today, and we just talk football. Manny, thank you, man.
Like I always say before you cut,
Yeah,
I appreciate you for bringing me on the show. It's a pleasure. Many more in the future, hopefully. And we just keep going.
yes, sir.
Amen, amen, amen.
Amen. My boy.